I am not proud of that finished product, but it's all clay and it's all sticking to my bucket. I can't even smooth it out, it just carries it with me, and I pick up my bucket and I've got a foot of crap stuck to the bottom of it. So I lightly smoothed it out, and I'm gonna have to come back in the spring and hand rake it nice once it dries out. So embarrassing. Alright, I just dumped the first load of gravel down there, rolled out the driveway fabric a ways. I did not get any footage of me doing that manual labor. I have a hunch Brian watches these videos sometime. I don't want him catching on because I've been nursing a fake knee injury for 3 years now. Alrighty. I got a new motor coming for this roller attachment. Pretty sure that's the problem. I talked to the rep, the inside rep at CAT. He looked it up and said it's still under warranty into December, because that would be the 2-year mark. He said I could bring it in and have it swapped, but I don't have time because I'm fighting the weather, and it's $1,000 for the motor, and I'd lose more than that if I didn't just swap it myself so I could keep working for the next couple of weeks. So it'll be in tomorrow. I'm gonna get it, swap it. I asked if there was a chance they'd cover the part under warranty. He said he would try, so I'll just chance it. If I have to pay $1,000 for it, that's just the way it goes. I gotta keep moving. So, got a little bit of a mess here. I laid out that fabric. I gotta switch over to the bucket, clean up the rest of that fill material, find a home for it, and then spread that gravel. I'm gonna spread it on top of the driveway fabric first to hold it down. But first, let's exchange this roller for the bucket and start doing some cleanup. This is my new Manka 16-inch toothless trenching bucket. It looks like absolute hell, and I haven't even used it. It's just been thrown around. Just talked about this. You're always wondering why you don't get a raise. It's because you don't listen. Give me the camera. That looks fine. We'll go with that. There is that. But I stopped fabric from flying long enough to run back to the skid steer, fly up there. When I say fly, I mean like 1/4 mile per hour. Stuck a bucket of stuff on it to hold it down. Stop it! Well, I'm glad I got that bucket full down. Anybody play parachute in elementary school? Look out! No. Making progress. Just greased it the other day. I didn't think I'd need to do it again this quickly. I don't even know if I have a grease gun with me today. Alright, I checked. I do have a grease gun. Set my chains for spreading when I get back. But let's head out, get our second load of material. Spread that on top of what we just spread with our skid steer. And then I'm going to cut that roll of fabric off, get it out of the way. We'll pull up to the top, grease that machine, and go get our third load. November 16th. And this is literally the first day I've seen any dust since last year. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the fresh air vent on the truck. Loading. Alright, just greased her up. Hopefully it's quieted down now. Just enough grease in the grease gun. Alright, so I just brought back the 6th load of the day. So 6 tandem loads for the day. It is 4:18. It is getting dark. I had to get the last load. There's the pit closed at 4. I've put 5 loads down on that bottom section for the parking area and that stretch that I put the fabric down. I need a couple bucketfuls to finish up the parking area, and then I need to put the Harley rake on. Grading in the dark with the window tint is not really feasible, so I'm gonna work till I can't see. I just hooked up the trailer. I'm going to be taking the skid steer and roller attachment home I'm headed down to the Cat in the morning to pick up a new motor for the roller attachment because I believe it is going, and I'm gonna fix that. I'll have to go to Richmond, come back to the shop, put the new motor on, and then haul it back here to finish. So I was hoping to get done today, but we ran out of time. And yeah, so just the way it goes. But I'll finish up spreading the material that I need here, and then we'll just have to reconvene in the morning. So I'm pulling material from the crown and dumping it down to cover up the fabric on the left shoulder, and I'm just tickling it. I'm not really hogging it down. I've got my rake pretty much flat so that I'm pulling from the high side and angling it over. The last thing I want to do is hook any of the exposed matting. So we just want to pull material over to that side, and that's it. And we'll do a couple passes of that, and I'm pretty sure we're going to run out of daylight. It's getting pretty dark. Alright, it is about 5:15. We're headed home. Got the skid steer on. Headed back to the shop. Should get back about 6. Get it unloaded in the shop so it'll be warm, so we can replace that motor in the morning. Alright, we got this thing in the shop. Get this bracket out of the way and see if we can get this motor off. Okay, so the new motor got delivered to the wrong Cat dealer, and they're sending a courier to get it. Friday morning, 10 o'clock, headed back to South Hero to finish that job. As you know, brought the roller home with a skid steer last night in anticipation for the motor for the roller to come this morning from Cat. There was a mix-up, it did not come. Can't lose any more time, so I put the roller back together, had the motor out, and I'm going to use the way it is to get this job done. So just loaded back up, truck's warming up, lost a couple hours, not a big deal. No helper again today, headed back out, gonna finish that up, get paid, move the skid steer back here, and then Monday Brian comes back, he can go out there and pick up all the random stuff. The excavator will be sitting there for a few days, maybe even through Thanksgiving, depending on how the next job goes, and move that to a hockey rink, but for now it can stay out there. So we're gonna head back out to the islands and get this wrapped up. Alrighty, just getting back here to the job site. Gonna drop this roller off, grab the Harley rake, loosen up this whole driveway, figure out where I want to place material. There are a few obvious spots, and then determine if we need an extra load. And I got just the handwork to do around the garage, break that out, tamp it, and finish this place up. So Alright, just wrapped up rolling out here in the yard, parking area. Now I'm going to roll this rebuilt section for about 20 minutes. Back and forth, back and forth.